Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. This is a brand new game, Eden Crafters Ocean World. And guess what? It's for free. Now I'm going to speed up the tutorial at 400% speed. And the reason why is this is a very calm, peaceful, pleasant game. It's the kind of game you can play when you just need some peace in your life and you want to build up your base and make it beautiful. I'm using my gun here. I'm picking up rocks, quartz, copper, iron ore, and I'm racing back to the spaceship because you run out of oxygen. If you look at the bottom left, the gray is your oxygen, the blue is your energy, and on the bottom left, the red, we're going to go ahead and lay our compartment down. Now we can go in there and get oxygen. This is the very beginning of your city, the very beginning of your housing complex that you're going to build. That's a workbench. I had to go back to get oxygen. Hey, can I ask all of you a favor, if you don't mind? Please scroll down and click the subscribe button and help us out. We would really appreciate that, so thank you, if you don't mind. And it's the same as every other builder. Right now, I didn't know that you can get oxygen in the compartment. That's why you see me going back to the spaceship over and over again. See, you can't go out too far because your oxygen runs out. So you want to be upgrading your base, upgrading your electronics, upgrading all kinds of devices. And I promise you this game is a lot of fun, very peaceful, and this is the only video where I'll speed it up like this. Because the game is beautiful and I'm not going to speed it up again. I want you to see it in real time. And the game has a hidden enemy. The enemy are tidal waves. In the video after this one, I'll make sure I put in a tidal wave because you got to see it. Just like every other builder, that's your workbench. Now, I've been talking about goals in the last video. Are your goals based off the kingdom of God? Or are they based off the world? Is your heart focused on the kingdom of God? Or is it focused on the world? That's something you can think about. So what's the goal here right now? The goal here is to upgrade, put down some concrete, build a power supply on top of that concrete right there. Now we have power. Now we have to build a drill. The drill doesn't go here. It took me a couple seconds to figure that out. The little baby drill has to go on top of minerals, whether copper, quartz, rocks, iron, cobalt, or whatever else you can find. And in the game, you're constantly battling oxygen until you get the upgrades to where you can go out way farther, straight ahead by the mountains and the other direction too. And you might be thinking, well, Garrett, I don't want to use the gun all the time. You don't have to. Once you upgrade and get your drills, you can build your drills and a forge on top of the huge mineral deposits. And once again, I don't know where the drill goes here. It took me about 5 minutes to figure it out. So that's what you're seeing here, me trying to figure out how to put the drill down, because that's what the tutorial is telling you to do. But you'll learn from my mistakes, and you'll go ahead and put it on rocks or cobalt, copper, or iron. They plan the game carefully. Some of the good stuff is farther away. Some of it's hidden in caves. Some of it is on the other side of the mountain. Some of it is through tunnels. And you might be thinking, well, Garrett, there's not enough oxygen to get there. You're going to upgrade. You're going to get more oxygen. You're going to be able to travel farther. And we have a spaceship. The problem is the spaceship doesn't run yet. You got to upgrade, get electronics and computers and everything else. So it's a lot of fun. And by the way, the game has beautiful music. How come it's not on? Because I sped up the video to 400% speed and it ruined the music. But if you'll trust me, this game is for free on Steam. This is a no-brainer to download and play it when you need a calm, peaceful, beautiful game. A loved one of mine had challenged me a couple days ago and said that I didn't have any goals, and they were kind of putting me down and making me feel really bad. Most of my goals are based off the kingdom of God. Not all of them, but most of them. And some of your friends and family members might have a hard time understanding this about you if you're like me and you're centering your life on the kingdom of God. So that's kind of what I'm going through. You can see that we put down the drill. Now there's two sizes of drills. That's the small one, and that's going to collect resources for you automatically. A little bit later in the game, you'll build the huge drill, and you're going to hook it up to a conveyor belt and hook it up to a forge, and it's going to go ahead and process the rocks or minerals for you automatically. The game's beautiful. If your heart is only focused on making money, buying a house, getting a new car, finding a wonderful husband or wife, getting a career, you might want to think about that, because you only get to live here one time. You only get to live here one time, and through God's grace, He's switching my heart from the world to the kingdom of God, and some of my loved ones just don't understand me, and they say hurtful things. Yeah, there's no power yet. You got to build that inside. Please make sure you watch my next video, because my city got a lot bigger. It's very interesting. It's looking beautiful. And there's all kinds of components that I've been building. So this game is on Steam. It's Eden Crafters Ocean World. And your nemesis is that gigantic tidal wave, which I will put in my next video. I'm going to stay centered on the kingdom of God, even though it really hurts what some people say. Telling me I don't have goals, telling me I'm worthless, telling me that I don't do this and I don't do that. And I mean, come on, I've got feelings just like everybody else. And it does hurt. By the way, on the bottom left, the red dial is your health. All you do is eat. So you're processing the plants there. All you do is eat, and it fills up your health. The bottom is your oxygen. The blue is your energy. The red is your health. I've got nothing but really cool things to say about the game. And I just want to encourage you. Pray that God will send you grace to get, right now I'm building power. You're in a tutorial, but it's not too long. And then when you're done with the tutorial, you are free. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff once I finish the tutorial. Get your heart on the kingdom of God the best you can.